And we're in. Hello, club members. Welcome to May's Ready for Neighborhood Watch. Thank you so much for being here. We see you all in chat. We are so excited to get started. Before we get started, of course, I wanted to say thank you and a shout out to all of our supporters who have been helping us out with subs and bits and donations. This month, you have made possible 2 out of our 3 giveaways. That is super impressive. Of course, just a reminder that all the money earned goes towards next month's giveaways, and you can also support in non monetary ways like being here, being active in chat, inviting people to watch, hosting the channel. And again, a huge shout out to RK last month. They gifted 10 subs to our amazing club members. That was amazing. We also wanted to make a quick comment from the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch. We know that there's so much going on IRL and everything's kind of crazy, and we wanted to let you know that we understand we have club members that are hurting, and we want to let you know that we love you and we are fighting with you, and that this is a safe space for you.
Absolutely.
We also, of course, want to plug the Discord. If you are not in the Discord, get in there. All the lore and speculation from this episode is gathered from the information that is sent through the Interaction Archive or spoken about in the Spoilers and Speculation channel. We also wanted to remind you that we raid after our episode. We try and hit a new club member, and so far we've been very successful in spooking them to death with
Yeah, they're always very, very, very surprised. I really appreciate our raid culture where we go and raid someone with all the sleeper and the lucid codes. It's always very, very fun to see their faces brighten up from the surprise. Also very fun.
It really is. So stick around for that if you can be a part of that. As usual, audio problems may happen. Let us know if you can't hear one of your hosts or if something's too loud or too soft, and we will try and get that figured out.
Jaden's apparently quiet, by the way.
Oh, okay. Too quiet, heard.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see.
For Leha, it's like a precautionary measure because she knows sometimes I can yell, so she has me low by default.
You know, if you've ever dealt with audio, it is super hard because some people will like talk really soft, and then when they get excited, they get so loud, and it's just really hard to buffer them. But you know, hey. Oh,
Zayden
there he
and
is.
Raven
Okay.
are quiet. Okay, Zayden's here. He's like, okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. We also had a start of a new segment called Red Acre Neighborhood Crafts. For those of you who dropped by, we were creating IRL crafting items that will turn into giveaways on our channel when they're finished. And right now, we are working on the coolest In Her Teeth box. So,
yeah.
if you get a chance, come check that out. That's very fun. And of course, last time on Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, we talked about torture, tyranny, and tongue.
Tongue.
Yeah, definitely old tongue. But you know, hey, today we'll be talking about liars and tyrants and Bellz. Oh my. We'll be talking about
I love that.
what it's going to take to get LL and In Her Teeth into the pact. Talking about who's using kids for old tongue. And of course, talking about Hellz Bellz, because she's back. As usual, we're always looking in the chat. We want to hear your lore and your speculations and your comments and your theories, so type away.
Yeah, and just to introduce everyone over here. Everyone already knows who I am, who I be. It is I, real human person, Satan, bipedal, walking, like not a robot at all, and wearing my beautiful SAO mask. And then we have Raven right over here, beautiful, bowing with her heretic mask, of course. And then we also have Leia with her beautiful DFU mask. She has to emote now, so y'all can see it because it's so pretty. There it is.
Guys, it happened!
She got it.
And then we have
yeah.
our special guest. As you can see on the note carton, it's Dark Crow who has gotten missing.
Hello. How is everybody? That milk carton is my life now.
For those of you who don't know, Crow is a wonderful console player. So we can't have them in the group, but
No.
we made them a sour milk carton. Definitely sour
They're
milk,
here.
not fresh.
Spirits. We might say some immersive things.
I'm a new voice.
Oh no.
Oh no,
The
not
sour
again.
milk voice.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Well, we have so much lore to get into this month, as y'all can probably already tell. This month has been huge. So let's go ahead and get right into the good stuff with my favorite god, Speak as One. It's a plot twist, right?
I'm shocked.
Like, you guys want? Oh my god, I would never.
I also forgot to pick a VIP, so I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh,
while
yeah.
you
Let's
start.
go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah. So the VIP will be in charge of counting all of the Zayden screams and the shameless god plugs, like I just did right now, I guess. But
That's
yeah.
one for the count.
And the winner is it's Maxwell. Oh my god, that is so cool! Oh my gosh! Yeah!
Are you cool with doing that, Maxwell? The commands are exclamation point Zayden when we have a Zayden scream, and exclamation point shameless when someone shamelessly promotes the god that they follow.
So right now we do know that the voice is in seclusion, and the watchers aren't really sure why, and they wish to know. The watchers don't currently know of a cure for old tongue, but they do know that the voice seems to have some command over the old tongue. And then, moreover, SAO has been told that LL is meeting with the pack. They feel like they should have acted sooner against LL, and I completely agree. So, for the record, the voice continues to study the old tongue, and it wants a lot of information about the pact. So, it wants all the eyes on the pact, and also on learning about the old tongue. So, the watchers are currently aware that if they wait for the pact to act first, they might might suffer some losses. So maybe there is a little bit of a wariness from the watchers from this pack that is growing very, very fast. SEO has also stated that Hunt the Strong is using children to learn about Old Tongue, and they have also said that they cannot share the voices plan because Hunt the Strong might find it hidden in our minds, which makes a lot of sense considering that he was able to plant those really spooky, creepy, dark spots on people's head a couple of months. The watchers have also been corrected after asking about the voice's leniency in regards to the hunter as well. So it seems like we got another hush moment from the watchers, another force censor. Dun dun dun. But anyway, the watchers believe that LL joining the pact might actually slow down the pact's progress, kind of like I kind of akined it to a personality core from Portal. And they say that they hear LL is actually using them for laughs. So maybe it's not as serious as they once thought it was. So we'll see. But regardless, SEO is focusing really hard on rushing the old tongue, and they don't wish to divide their efforts at all because they know if they do, they will lose. And I mean, we're Speak as One. Why would we all do not the same thing, right? It doesn't make sense. Censorship from SAO, amazing. I know, right? No one is surprised. No one should be. Nobody should be surprised at the voices and want to hear it. They also said that that for every kind of word they get, they have to find a paired notation to it, like a musical note to it, and that the chorus is the one that's in charge of it because they have really perfect pitch. And I will note that when I did perform Blood Price Against for Speak as One, they mentioned that we had to tell them not to. So I was really creepy. Not too sure who they had to tell not to bleed. Was that's creepy.
It's fine. Don't worry
Somewhat.
about it.
I think we were talking about blood sacrifices, and Raven was like, maybe it was related to the blood. I think it was Raven that had said maybe it was related to the blood sacrifices that they were doing. The SEO had to put a stop to, but for now, we don't know. So,
Right there.
what I got for SAO this month.
That's super creepy. Just saying.
It's always creepy.
We had to tell them not to. I know, right? It's like the creepiest thing ever. I'm like, okay, why?
Just normal
nice
knockout
car.
club things. Don't worry about it.
I know.
Now what?
There's so much outside of this town, I believe, is just like a Hellraiser kind of landscape, where it's just dirty apartments and very disturbed people.
Absolutely, dude. SAO stinky. No.
No,
They
all
smell
of
like
them.
Irish Spring.
Like, could you imagine like the LL, like host apartment?
Oh
L's
god.
host apartment is like
Trash.
trash. He hasn't cleaned in weeks. He has his underwear and he's using it as a lampshade.
It's actually
Like the guy has gone off. He's been eating protein bars with meal supplements. You know, the whole 9 yards here.
Oh, oh. That's horrifying.
That's
Somebody
such a
should be
vivid
mindful.
picture. It's such a vivid picture. Oh
Delete
man.
this. Delete this right now. Alright, and with that, we're gonna move on to our next void, which is the Idare. We got some spicy lore from the Idare as per usual. And currently, the Idare is pretty worried about apologizing to Jade, oh my god, apologizing to Lass because he believes Lass will constantly be making him repeat his apologies. And even though just the thought of that makes him super tired, he's
This is real.
interested in doing that because it needs to be done for the pact. And let's see.
I can just imagine LL trying to apologize and TAD's like, but did you really mean it? Can you say it again, but like in a French accent? Can you say it again, but put like a little like ooh at the end of it? I don't know if you really meant that one. Can you try one again? Like, bro, I would die.
You know that's gonna be it. You know it's so gonna be it. And it's gonna be like, well, if you're really sorry, then you'll stand on your head and say the ABCs backwards. Oh, but if you're really sorry, you'll do.
Dude, it might be like as SEO predicted that he's just kind of using them for the hee hee ha ha ho ho.
Could be.
Bro, somebody's seriously just mowing their lawn at 8 o'clock at night right now.
Hell yes. That's America right there.
I'm gonna like cry. Alright. So I apologize if the mic picks that up.
We can't
Okay.
hear it. Don't worry. I'm
Okay,
like,
good, because it's horribly loud on my end.
yeah.
I'm glad it's the thing that's happening though.
Oh, thank you!
Yeah, yeah.
Totally not expecting. Alright, and so for those who are not of hosting age, voices will compete with one another in a single dream. And sometimes that's just 2 voices, sometimes that more, you know, if you're lucky. And apparently, time is an actual place that can occur in the dreams, so that's kind of funky. So,
Dude, I loved this part so much. Like the idea of when you have those dreams, when you like are dreaming and then you wake up, but then you're not quite sure if you're still in a dream or not, and you are still in a dream. The thought of that being like the voices like inceptioning you is awesome.
Yeah.
Got it.
Have y'all ever had a dream like that where like when I went to high school, I used to get up for school and I'd be so tired I fall asleep while I was like changing clothes like for my uniform, and then I would dream that I put on my uniform, I took a shower, I went to school, I had a good day, and I came back and I woke up. I haven't even put on my pants for school. Like,
Exactly.
that's a voice. What?
It's such a frightening concept though. The idea of them just taking over. Yeah.
Right? Who's to say we're even awake right now? Spin that
That's-
top.
Exactly it. They made the moon disappear. I mean,
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got it back now. It's fine.
but do we? Who knows anymore with this game?
It's fine.
Honestly.
Don't worry about it.
No, is it though? I'm scared.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
All right, if you say so.
Can't wait to see Daytime Redacre. Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Magpie
God.
says, that's so cool. I love how TBC goes into weird brain happenings, like different types of dreams. I know, I love it. It's all like in the brain and what we think, and our instincts are actually maybe voices. It's all really cool.
But we actually got more about that too. So,
Do tell.
yes. So in the waking period, basically the voices are limited to the word and aren't able to communicate as easily with us. So when they're able to put us in this dream state, they're able to show us things that they would otherwise not be able to do while we were aware of our situation. And essentially, it simulates how the hosts of Old Lived, but the voices are unable to keep out other voices. So it comes with its pros and cons there.
That
Yeah.
is very interesting.
Yeah, it's a little fun.
Because I know that kind of plays into how
ready.
HTS found DFU's name and had her people perform his name and let him inside as well.
Yeah. So it could be used against a voice or for a voice. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens again or not. And another thing is, so I believe this was said a while back, but for those who don't know, Stanek, who was Bellz's music teacher, was aware of Bellz's like odd blackouts because she had those weird Inception blackout dreams, and made note of it to dance for us. But she can no longer read those notes because of the hunter. She's big stinky man.
This stupid, stupid hunter man. When are we gonna get him out? Kick him out.
I've used Old Tongue to kick him out. Watch, we're gonna
He pose at
Old
him.
Tongue dance for our lives.
I keep thinking he's always just kind of hit his like apex and then nope.
I don't think he's as strong as he thinks because
Oh, no.
his whole concept is to hunt something stronger than him. So he definitely has to be in a lesser pedestal.
It's very much like what Tid said when he stopped by a few weeks ago. It's just men with big trucks.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I like we all knew that. We think super quiet afterwards. Oh no, T-Po's so... He's here.
We can't say it.
But yeah. Yeah,
then-
yeah, you did say.
Yes, he very much did. But you feel it every time because he
You really do.
he has to use the intimidation. He has to use his reputation. He has to use his curses to impress you.
Yeah, and it's in the name innately too. Like, it has to be something strong. So yeah.
But it's bravado.
A little
Mhm.
small man.
Very much so.
All right. So then another thing that the editor has brought up is about the possibility of a new breed of humans that would no longer be reliant on the voices, which would be pretty interesting, seeing as though the voices in humanity evolved alongside one another for many, many years. So it'd be interesting to see what would happen if that were the case.
Oh.
Say that.
Yes, I did. Are you counting my sins, sir? Sir, are you counting my sins?
This sleeper is literally on his way here. Oh, there's someone's here!
This is my MO. Is I get Zayden to follow me and then lure him into
And then
traps.
mix in so I can get caught by your mess.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Literally happens all the time and I'm just back here giggling. It's perfect.
Galaxy brain right there. And okay, so the idea apparently has been asking some club members about what's Laflast's view of him and his crimes against Laflast in the past. So the idea is like wondering if Laflast even remembers what happened. And he feels that Laflast just wants to mock him and won't actually accept an apology. But the idea agrees that they should, at this point, forgive each other and move on. Because they both did horrible things to one another at this point.
Can LL be the bigger person here? I don't know.
Dude,
No.
no. No.
There's no way, dude. Like, I can't see it, dude. This guy's such a meme lord. Like, in his sweaty apartment, dude. There's no way.
Doesn't even wear pants. He just walks around his
It's
underwear.
not even
Paid the
his
AC and
apartment.
we-
LL
not
was
even-
like
he's
that
been
guy
squatting.
who stays on your couch, yeah, and then doesn't leave.
Yeah, he's been squatting, and now he's protected by squatting laws, so you can't kick him out. God, dude.
But the other does feel that Laflast deserves an apology for what he did, and he feels that perhaps somewhere the old Laflast from way in the past is still there. You know, the decent person that's currently not here. And that basically the other feels that he's responsible for what Laflast has evolved into, which is partially true. I will definitely admit that he had a hand in that.
Yeah, I
I
agree
mean,
with Kitty. Kitty
What?
said the I Dare didn't like him, so LL got him shattered. Like a little bit of an overreaction. A little bit.
Just a little. It's like,
bit.
it's like, oh, you exiled me. I'm just gonna kill you and
Yep.
all your hosts. It's fine.
It's like you always have that one friend that like you're joking around and then out of nowhere they're like hitting you with a shoe suddenly and you're like, what the fuck?
What kind of friends do you have?
Not many.
You ever have that friend that just starts hitting you with the shoe? No. Oh my lord.
Tartan says LL has mentioned in hindsight that it's gotten boring hearing the same old tune now. Magpie says LL likes to make people take bad bets. No surprise when what he did to TID.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised either. He thought it was so haha hee hee ho ho funny.
But do you think that like there's any way, shape, or form that LL could apologize to the idea for, you know?
I think TID needs to
shattering.
be the bigger person and just accept whatever shit LL is gonna give him and move along, because it's clear that it's not gonna work one way. Then he needs to internalize that and make a decision.
But it would be nice, right? Like this is, I've always
in a
described this
perfect
game
world, we all hold. Yeah.
I've always described this game as trying to organize the world's worst Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Yeah.
So, like, I just feel that can we get some like catharsis over mashed potatoes? Maybe ever.
Nah,
It'd be nice.
That's too
With
easy.
some
though.
gravy. Please pass the gravy. No, you shattered me.
Shattered and covered in gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see LL like giving him a legit apology. I think TID needs to accept whatever he needs, whatever he gives him, and then just try to make it work, because the payoff is bigger than TID's emotion right now. Like what's at stake is bigger than how he personally feels about it.
Yeah.
I would like to think. But that's
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if Laugh Last, actually apologized back, but I feel like the chances of that happening are little to none at this point. So.
No, absolutely. It'd just
Yeah,
be
our-
nice.
RK says, I don't
What was next?
100% behave, and when they think LL's worse than TID.
Step.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's just like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. But who
No,
knows?
it-
Maybe
it-
he'll turn a new leaf. But even if he did, he would have to gain something from it to actually consider putting his things down.
Because I would-
Yeah.
Putting his things.
I would genuinely love LL to step up and just do one noble gesture.
Then he wouldn't be LL. I think.
I know, but it'd be
that's-
wonderful, right? Like it'd just be wonderful if just for one moment, and when we need him most, this person steps up and just one noble thing.
when we need him most, he's not there, and that's the funny part. Like,
He's at the
Yeah, no, he's just he's eating
apparently,
SpaghettiOs, like
yeah,
cold
he's like.
SpaghettiOs.
Exactly, like he hasn't even
Yeah.
opened. He didn't even open it with the can opener. He just stabbed it a
No,
bunch of
just-
times with a knife.
exactly.
It made a hole and changed it out.
That's a freeze
He just-
yet. Oh,
He couldn't get it all, so he's just been drinking the juice the whole time. Poor LL.
Dude, we're roasting him tonight. It's the roast of LL.
I have a lot of conflicted feelings about LL.
yeah.
Because I understand his pain, but it went so far. Like,
Yeah.
when does an innocent become a monster? When you
I-
shatter your brother.
I agree. And like, when does your petty revenge become extremely petty, and now you just look completely foolish? Like the only one in the room fighting over this. Get over it.
It's like someone trips you and then you come back with a knife and stab them 100 times. Like
It's yeah, it's peanuts. It's Lucy with the football, right? Because I think he's always gonna move the goalposts.
Oh
He's
yeah, for
always-
sure. For
always
sure.
gonna hang this over Tid's head.
And that's what TID is scared of ultimately when it comes to this apology.
Mhm.
That even if he gives it to him, he's gonna be like, no, well now I want to host. Well now I want you to bake me a cake, and then he eats the cake and he's like, too much macaroni, and then he wants more cheese and more cheese.
Wait,
Like
is this
Courage
a
and Cowardly
cake made of macaroni? Is that what's happening?
Dog.
It's a Courage and Cowardly Dog reference, but Courage makes her a macaroni and cheese, and then she's like, too much macaroni, and then he makes it with more macaroni, and then she's like, not enough macaroni, and then she makes it with more, then he's like, that's too much cheese, and he just keeps making more and more macaroni, and he just can't keep up with the macaroni that she keeps demanding. That's exactly how I feel.
Fair.
You know
I mean,
what?
I think
That's a lot of feels.
that
That's a lot of
was
feels.
well said, well stated.
And chat knows where it's from. Let's go.
All right.
Moving
We
on.
should
though.
probably move
Yeah,
on.
moving on. No, yeah.
We just talked about this the entire time.
I know we could, but let's go on. We have more about it later.
So, kind of a new occurrence that's been happening that's pretty interesting is how the voices talk about how they kind of map out like the beginning of themselves and every split change and silence in between. And so, See the Grudge, how she sees it is a vast tree with every limb, every twig, a voice since the dawn of time. But the idea prefers to use stars instead. And the place between is a memory of their first growth, so like kind of like the roots of where they came from. And the idea wants to remind club members to the truth of their own kind and to remember that the idea isn't a human, even though we all want to treat him like one, or most of us. I shouldn't say all. It's hard
It's-
at times.
It's the eternal conflict. Yeah.
You person, not voice, please.
I don't know. I had a visit with the Adair where he came in angry with how I sent a light. There was a very particular word I used. The word was bother, and I was asking about the cull, and it came in with, he came in just guns blazing like, Crow, what are you doing? Come on, I'm offended. This hurts, you know. And to me, it turned him into something more than just like a stock character. In that moment, like the idea became like a full-fledged like human being, quote unquote, or at least,
Yeah.
it stopped being like a game for this like one moment. And it's hard sometimes they're not us.
Yeah.
They're not us at all.
Absolutely.
But in these small moments where you connect, or it's it's always kudos to the writing team and the EH team for just wow.
Yeah, making it real for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was a very good way of putting it. But yeah, sometimes the voices can be a little bit human. I think TID especially is very human-esque because when you speak to SAO, they're very methodical, robotic. They have
Yes.
their own
Yeah.
thesaurus. Whole thesaurus to tape up with them sometimes. I'm just kidding. But yeah, absolutely.
There's also like more of like a regal nature to a lot of them. Like, I know
Absolutely.
whenever IHT comes in or TMC, it's ma'am and sir become part of my lexicon.
Yes.
Automatically, it's just they're gonna wrap my knuckles if I don't, and I don't want that. It's so when you get something like the Idare, who just immediately there's a comfort with him. Like even if I wasn't a follower, there's the first time I ever met him, he offered, I can hide you, and there's always like a calming note when that eye icon appears. You close your eyes and it's the Idare.
Or it's SAO.
Oh, I love SAO visits so much.
It's interesting that you say that. One thing that has always like stuck in the back of my mind and kind of scratched my little brainstem is that the idea will let you like into that comfort, but then it always feels like when you're about to feel comfortable that he reminds you like,
Yes.
by the way, like we're fighting for the same thing, but I'm not you. Like there are differences. And that always kind of brings a chill in the air because, he does always say things like, we're not the same thing. We're not necessarily fighting for the same thing, or, like, you don't owe me anything. Just these little tiny things that remind you or make you feel like there's more going on. It's not just like this friend that you have.
No, it's. I remember him once saying, I want to find a way for my kind to not ride your kind like, beasts.
Beast of burden.
Yeah, and he said, I don't judge my kind, but he certainly judges us.
Oh yeah.
no matter how comfortable you get, or yeah, they're always above us. They are other. And there's like a superiority that they project, even in, their humbling moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even though we as kids right now can determine what goes in our heads, I think they sometimes take that thought for granted. Sometimes.
Yes.
But
It's part of the manipulation, which is what I'm not saying like voice manipulation necessarily, but like EH manipulation.
Mhm.
There needs to be like a class in like a social psychology, like just a sociology class dedicated to the writing of the Blackout Club and how we formed our
Yeah,
alliance, how we chose.
I
our
agree. We
voices.
had a lot of crazy things happen at the beginning amongst players, and then later on, and even now, we still have some insane interactions between each other in the way that sometimes we organize as well, like behind the scenes, and add to the story as well, for sure.
Yeah, it's fascinating how they it's eerie at times how the game seems to know you.
A little too well. Dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
and then you realize you're just basic.
All right. What are people saying? Pacific Skyfish says, I feel like TAD is trying to remind us of the reality of the situation so we don't get too comfortable. Tearful sips from the missing kid milk carton.
He's
Careful,
drinking.
it's sour.
Don't drink that. Don't
It's
drink that.
It's Leia Valley Crow Milk. Enjoy.
I don't know if I'd be drinking Leia Valley Crow Milk, Tier.
It's where we grow the babies too. Don't worry about it. Just
Oh
drink.
god. Don't drink that.
Drink it.
It'll give you a fungal infection.
Just drink it. It'll be fine.
Please don't empty the carton though. Just save a little bit. That carton.
Yeah, you're like drinking.
I'm lost out there. This says missing.
Yeah, but you want it.
I mean, just refill it, I guess. You can put some
With
ecto
what?
cooler in there. I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever you want.
How about battery acid? Does
That's
that
fine.
work?
That
All right.
works.
Recharge you. There we go.
What do you grow? It's a complicated question, Kitty.
It's a very mutated form of ringworm.
Yes. It's
Okay, moving on.
console-based ringworm.
Back on topic.
Console-based ringworm. Us peasants toiling in our 30 frames per second fields.
Why are we
That's why
talking
I'm a
about
milk
this?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
I've
Moving
already
along.
my infection has started. I'm sorry. This is what I do.
Patient
Oh my
zero.
All right. Let's move along
I'm
from
so
this
sorry.
horrifying infection that's going to be spreading and pretend it never happened. But essentially, the idea has been saying that we are nearing a confrontation, and basically, someone's gonna die. Who's gonna die? I don't know. So you know, probably not. And basically, it kind of goes along with how Inner Teeth and Laugh Last first ended up together because people were trying to find a way to cope with death. And that was the whole thing, coping death with humor. So, obviously that didn't work out though, because, yeah, you guys know what happened. I don't want to talk about it. It's a little uncomfortable. And, essentially, the editor has also been telling people about how the hunter is looking for new followers, and so is SAO, but SAO has changed their tactic a little bit since when they first started. They're a bit softer. They're no longer basically try to stab you when they come in. It's fine.
I told them that too because I was like, you guys are really mean to players. Like, how are we supposed to recruit people if everyone thinks we're evil when you guys show up and you're like, I'm gonna shape you? Like, hello. And then they were like, well, some children need a firmer hand. And I'm like, okay, but we're like whipping them. We're not giving them a
Just run up, punch him in the face. Punch child, he is. It's like that one Vine where it's like that guy making robot noises and he like walks up to children and starts slapping them over. That's essentially what SAO is doing. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
It's why Zayden's robot. It all makes sense.
I am robot.
SAO robot? Zayden robot?
I am not robot. I
Slap
am
children?
real human.
You are a robot. You have a battery pack on you right now. It's on your back. I see it. And lastly, Theodore has been saying that you say blah, 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 that's a lucid. That's a
I got
lucid.
it.
Be careful.
Okay, but anyway, before I yell at Raven, go ahead and continue.
That basically the unknown caller knows more than he ever wanted to about what's going on, and that if they were able to actually, capture or obtain the unknown caller, that they could possibly interrogate them and try to figure out like what the pact would need to do. Sorry, I just saw that woo. What the pact would need to do to liberate them from Hunter Strong, even if it was only temporarily. And before I forget, he also might know where the baby is. So
Ooh.
It's not a
The
baby
baby.
anymore.
Like,
Is
we
it
should probably
bad I
find the
forget
baby.
about that baby. I forget about that baby
You
a
can't
lot.
forget about the baby.
So much. Oh my god.
I
babies-
should probably find that baby.
Yeah, it's a bit
Probably
hard to find.
the baby.
Indubitably so. Shall I look for that
Baby.
child? That's good to hear that they're gonna find a kid. That's gonna come to a
That's if they're alive. Just saying.
that they're not gonna be a kid anymore. According to SEO, that this happened a while back, so they shouldn't be a baby. They should be like, I guess, maybe my
Toddler?
age or our age. Sorry.
Our age. Holy shit.
So can we like assume like feral child, like running around in
Feral
health?
Yeah.
With unkept claws. No. Not that
Nibbles your ankles.
Yeah.
Really
if you look
sharp
very
teeth.
carefully outside the boxcar, there's a feral child who runs by.
Wouldn't that be so cool if they put one in the woods and like, if you,
God.
but if you like pointed your camera towards it, then it like ran
Oh,
away.
that's
Horrifying. No, I don't want that.
Yes,
I
I
want
want it
that.
so bad.
Hissing at you.
For
One
the
day.
age, not like 8 confirmed like our age, just it's supposed to be older, so it could possibly be our age. But I only say that because I don't think the event with the shattering of CTS happened like too soon from this. So, but I don't know how far back it happened either. So it could have happened maybe a couple years ago. Who knows? We don't know. So we'll see.
Probably
Yeah,
at
there-
least a toddler then.
Yeah, has there even been like a hint at a timeline?
Prob-
No.
I think
Time?
so. I'd
Order
have
of
to go
events,
back and-
yes, but
Well-
time, no.
Yeah. Okay.
All we know is that this happened a while back because that police report has been there since like forever. So
Yeah, EA.
Who
It's been
knows?
around.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been there forever,
What's next?
forever.
Well, apparently the idea told Little Void to
Now
interrogate the caller and find the baby. So, y'all, we gotta find the baby and interrogate the caller, but
baby.
find the baby.
Do it now.
Yeah,
We
the
can't
hunter would
forget.
know where the baby is because that is his host. What the hunter did is he took Holmes' baby and then just used it as a host basically right after the whole thing happened.
Yeah.
It's so horrible.
You're
Yeah, I would
raising
assume the
that baby.
hunters. Yeah, that's why the
So
feral kid.
the
blew a
hunter's
window.
hosts took the baby basically.
Oh.
Ugh. It's really horrible, actually.
Yeah.
God.
And on that note, it's time for our first giveaway.
Yay!
We made it! We did it!
Woohoo! All right, let's see. Our first giveaway is going to be dun, 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 some art from Novo, our resident
Oh my
long
God,
leggy
leg?
Novo.
Novo leg?
Leg. Frog King?
Yep, that's the one. And this is something they did for me that we'll get to see a little later on, also in the community segment. But yes, so let me, you know
Give
the
me the
drill.
leg.
Give me a second. I gotta go to the giveaway section to get it all keyed
Leg.
up.
Like so hot for
Hot.
fried egg. I love
Hot
that.
leg.
Yeah,
Leg so hot. It fry an egg.
leggy on that eggy.
Everyone love Novo.
Hot leg. Leg so hot. It fry an egg.
All right, that should be starting soon. Hopefully. Sweet, there we go.
There it goes.
Exclamation point giveaway
Come get y'all juice.
to get some beautimous Novo art.
You too can have a finely sculpted calf.
In two, in fact. 2 for 1.
Good luck, everybody.
We do love Novo's leg art. It's like the most iconic part of it. This has to be the leg, for sure.
It's so
Yes.
true. HTS approved. Finally sculpted haunches.
Haunches. Beautiful.
Oh my god, Sparrow.
It's too much.
Oh my god, Verb.
We love our dear frog.
Because you know they're nice. You know those things are like cast in bronze.
Tear hands.
Tear
Noble
has
a
no
frog.
frog!
Oh, it's so cute.
Or
RK
another
put a
fine
frog emo. Oh my god.
A
So
fine
cute.
addition for Noble's collection.
Exciting. Exciting developments today. The frog.
I know. Right? All right, friends. We're gonna close it and pick our winner.
Who it gonna be? Who it gonna be? Get
Let's-
epic Archu, says Nightscar.
And the winner is the little void.
Oh, congrats.
That is so
Bug.
cool! Oh my
Go,
god, that's so
Bug.
awesome.
Congratulations.
Congrats! Woo!
Make sure to message me on Discord, and when we're all done, I will get you and Nova hooked up. Congrats.
Hell yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Hey, no vole!
Good for you, little brother.
And with that, we are back with more awesome TID gossip as we are completely loaded up to our ears and work.
He's a busy boy.
He's a busy boy.
He is a busybody.
All right. This is me, right? Oh, man. Let's see. I'm sorry.
Line!
I play on a console, so forgive me. I got the donkey brains. No, all right. So the Adair is willing to share how he is shattered to IHT if she agrees to join the alliance. Though the Adair says in her teeth will not see past Seed the Grudge no matter what. He thinks that Inner Teeth has some hidden tactic, and that maybe her chosen should ask. So could you guys please? I don't know. I just feel as the Adair chosen, I would like you guys to very much do that. Anybody out there, please?
IHT's
right.
hidden
Please
tactic.
help us.
When asked
Super
if Kid
secret
wanted,
kill move.
come on, it's like we need some help. And Inner Teeth, she's not bad. I like her some. She's always been nice, yet frightening.
Kirby says yes.
She's very
Also,
polite.
Yes. Look, I'm always on. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm pro alliance all the way. I'm always on.
The big bad. This.
When asked if the Adair wanted some club members to act as bridges between the Adair and Inner Teeth, the Adair says that they have a plan. He hopes to visit the place between
I don't know.
very soon.
Maybe if the same
Um,
voice were in everyone's head.
Wow.
Can a god
Yeah.
just be
No,
made
that's
people?
that place is intense to me. I don't know if I entirely trust it.
I.
In our venturing in there, like I have the sneaking suspicion the devs have hidden a very sinister intent behind gaining celestial clothes. Because we all want the shinies.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I think too.
It's horrible. Like we're all infected with something terrible. Like, but I want them, and I will continue to get them.
Focus, guys.
oh my god, bro.
You will too, and you know it. But it's horrible. It's so brilliant.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
It's brilliant. The idea of asking some unfamiliar faces to pray to Hunter Strong and be Tid spies. He asked me to help find people directly. This is such an intense move for anybody who actually does it.
Yeah, we had a similar thing in EA where we had to find TID followers, I guess aliens, and
It's
help them identify who is TID. Yeah, it was
that's an intense
was a
move
trip.
for
yeah, it
anyone.
is. It really.
It's really like because you're gonna face some scorn, you know.
Well,
Secret heroes. Not all heroes wear
Mhm.
capes. Yeah, I mean, the idea is just he's on a mission trying to reach out to Inner Teeth. So chosen followers, potentials, children of Redacre, please reach out. She's important, and what could go wrong, right?
Famous last words. We all cry.
Right.
The end.
Yep. The Adair's favorite chosen are those without precedent, to endure what is accepted now, but to live as if the world is reborn, to rebel against one's own time without needing to say they are a rebel with each breath. They become an icon.
Seen this before.
And he recently lost a host named Mandy, maybe?
Yeah.
All right.
Mandy.
Poor Mandy. That's
Forever
what
in
always
our-
haunts me when you find like a that kind of joy and excitement you get when you find a fragment, and then you're like when you realize what it means.
Oops.
Oh,
did
that I'm gonna
something.
go give it to SAO and burn it. Absolutely.
No.
Oh, why would you do that?
Boo! Shame! Shame! Shame!
Oh, shame, Zayden.
No stains, thank
Fuck the
you. My
club.
carpet stays clean. We're calling the shampooer tomorrow.
No.
The Adair tells tales of his first host, daughter of Doubt, who was sent to gather mushrooms in a cave. After being isolated for spans of time, the Adair awoken her. The next time she was ordered into the cave, they both refused. I like it. I like it.
You like it.
I do it. My kid completely runs by. I think it's the wild. What was that? The wild one. Marlon Brando.
So now we.
The Wild Bunch.
What?
What was so bad about gathering the mushrooms
just
that
like-
they like to climb?
Well, no, it's there's a great scene in it where somebody's like, "Hey, what are you rebelling against?" And he's like, "What have you got?" Like,
That's
Yes.
so awesome.
yes, that's
I
how we
love
live
it.
our
It's so
lives as the
bad
Adair
that-
followers.
Just
Like,
constantly
why-
question the status quo.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I guess sometimes for even no reason too, because like why would you decline getting to pick delicious mushrooms in a cave? Like sign me up,
you just
hello.
don't want to, because you don't want the mushrooms.
But
you
it's
want
for the
the
good of the
roots by the
people.
creek.
I don't know.
Maybe they want
Um,
more.
The Adair warns that Laugh Last could destroy the pact if he comes in and tries to romance the grudge.
Ah, God, please don't let this happen, please.
Oh, dude,
I want this to happen so bad.
No.
they're gonna tear each other apart, dude.
Oh yeah, no, but that exchange would be classic.
A hot mess. And
I agree with that. I don't know if LL is exactly. We need all the help that we can get, but can we accept help that we can't trust? Hey, LL's a scary. He's a scary idea. I mean, he's chaos, right?
And he's
like
kind
a
of been the
wild card.
linchpin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was the linchpin in the Adair shattering. He's he's the one who told the
Linchpin?
makers. Well, like, he's kind of the thing that's in the middle of all the
Oh, I see.
chaotic things that have happened. Like, if you take him out of the equation, would the things still have happened? Like, probably not. So it makes him very scary because he's all laughy and seems innocuous, but, like, really he's that root of chaos and terror in a way.
Like, I was thinking about this because we know that Laugh Last had another part in his name, and I was like, what if his name was actually Laugh Your Last? Because he's kind of about like vengeance in a humorous way, in a sense, if you think about it a little bit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
way better than what I. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, oh no.
Can we blame Laugh Last for the end of Carrie at the prom with like the pig's blood?
Hell yeah, that's so something he would do.
Right?
Yeah, that totally would be. And then I guess Carrie would have channeled her inner STG and lit all the kids
Exactly.
on fire, right? Shoot.
It's all connected. It's all
There
connected.
you go.
Sans
Right there.
LL's think he does not appreciate this bullying. Well, LL's not here right now,
Yeah.
and little
And-
stinky garbage man needs to be slapped around a little bit sometimes.
He'd bully
And
us right
then-
back, so it's all fair.
And then Night Scar says LL needs to practice social distancing away from STG.
Yeah.
Yes. Restraining order, please.
The Adair will be the mask. The Adair knows that Hunt the Strong is asking children to bring and perform Old Tongue for him. However, he hears that Speak as One is also getting Old Tongue from children, which is new for them. They have always kept Old Tongue secrets to adults. It's stinking a little bit of desperation. I've thought this for a while with SA.
Good. And
For me,
It's-
that's somewhat hypocritical to say because he's also getting information from children. He's been using children for his devices since before even SEO considered it. So it's kind of like him trying to be a little holier than thou.
Very
He
true.
was also, almost dead at a point.
Yep.
And SAO wasn't.
Oh.
So
You know,
There's also
yeah,
that.
and he did what he had to do to survive. And you know what? He will tell you that too, that he did some things maybe that he shouldn't have done. He might have lied to some people so they would have trusted him, so he would have survived. I mean, I can't blame him, but you
I
know,
mean, to be fair,
don't throw stones in glass.
kind of sounds like shameless voice promotion of SEO right there.
No, it's not.
Kind of sounds
Sparrow
like it,
said-
buddy.
Sparrow says, "Make LL in all caps." Sparrow's bad. Make LL apologize back for helping kill probably
Oh, that's
hundreds of
great. That's
innocent.
great.
Oh,
That's not Pharaoh.
Crate, sorry, the Sparrow, sorry, Crate. And then the little boy says STG is cooler and should not be harassed.
The idea says that there's unfortunately no way to bring Dance for Us back, and that's See the Grudge can't speak while leading the war. Finding the curses and bringing them back to the pact may help us learn the right old tongue to seal away Hunt the Strong. That came from a paraphrased comment in the interaction archive, so you can double check that.
It's fucking wrong. Dance for Us is not gone. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I don't care what voice says it. They can get lost. Dancing Queen is coming back, right, y'all? Right?
I hope so. That was like, that night was insane running around Red Acre, and then the ripples started. Did you hear? I remember, I think it was a friend of mine, Spectre now, just hopped into my chat and he was like, dude, do you know what's happening right now? It's one of the greatest things any live service game has ever pulled.
Sure.
Just
I 100% agree.
the intensity, because no one knew what was going to happen. Every second of every match that night was just flop sweat. It was wonderful.
Well, it says I cry for 10 minutes, dude. I know. I pretend I do not see, honestly, dude.
Yeah.
But moving on.
The idea wants us to be able to choose to host a voice and be fully aware of our decision. In the past, the voices would worm their way into our minds, shaping us in such a way that we forget how to refuse, which is horrifying. The idea inspires fighters, while Last Laugh inspires joy, which will always give Last Laugh the upper hand in hosts compared to the idea. And the idea remembers Colm's baby and hopes that the unknown caller may know where it is. As we all, that little feral baby. We just need to find like a good cave.
So
And
for
just
people who
dance.
get those text messages,
Oh, did I say Last Laugh? Ooh.
oh, I don't.
No, you
What
won't
did you
do it.
say last?
All right, good.
You're
Yeah,
good. You're good.
I
You're
always
good.
do it. All right. Oh, whew. I know that's taboo. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Good disrespectful.
No, dude. One time, I did a tweet and I actually put the words backwards too. It's
Oh,
so
it's
easy to
tough.
flip those around
It's-
because
yeah,
they
it's so tough.
sound right either way in my head. Yeah.
It's true. But yeah,
if
so
you had
you
it
people who
before.
get texts from unknown caller, you should just be like, unknown caller, where's that baby? Tell us about the baby. Unknown caller, tell us about the baby. Just like real quick, just all one word.
Where baby?
Where baby
Give
at?
baby back. No,
Tell
give
that,
me the
tell
baby.
Just do baby emoji.
It's like whooping him like, give me the baby. Alright.
I'm baby. We're baby.
Yes.
And I know this actually yesterday we had IHT out and about for a little, and she spoke to us a little bit about what a bridge is. So a bridge is a human that can host two voices at once. And IHT actually asked Loki to be a bridge and learn about the old tongue, and she refuses to be a part of the alliance again. And she took some club members to visit DFU's grave on the moon. Sad emoji hours for the grave.
Hmm.
Hashtag she's not dead. Hashtag she's not
See?
dead.
She lives in
Nice.
our hearts.
Knight's Cartoon 3 says, say where baby 3 times to summon them like Beetlejuice.
That's a
We're
fact.
We're baby. We're baby.
Hashtag she's not dead. Wow. Yes, I agree. IHT burns TAD in one of the recent interactions. She says club members trust him and he lets them down, and that is the way because he invented the lie. And he tells club members, she tells club members not to trust TAD. I absolutely agree. Let's recall that he did leave all of his hosts to die. There we go. Okay, moving along. IHT asked
weird.
I know. I like simplified like a very complicated part of DBC lore.
You're a simple than you boy.
IHT asked followers to learn and bring her old tongue. So to listen to others, to allow the others to trust you. You are mine now, and I will be listening, watching, and waiting. Icy is very convinced that Bellz is actually dead and that something is masquerading as her. And she finds it very suspicious that Bellz knows about the existence of the old tongue, as she disappeared before it was rediscovered by the voices and the clubs. So she wishes to know if she is truly gone, and she's still searching for that Gorgon curse that we've all been wondering about. I think this is very possible because she is the voice that is fascinated with the end, so I would think that she would know who is dead or not,
Okay.
but I don't know. Yeah. IHT also does not know if saturation control is a physical place or a state of being. But they do know that when hosts are taken, they go to some place. They can tell them how to get back home, but they cannot free them. And Bellz could be an empowered human who was turned into one of the last breaths of CTS certain thing. Wow. Maxwell redeems no UI mode for 3,000 candies. Let's
Holy
do
moly.
it.
All right, friends.
Yay!
Deemed ASMR time by RK for Zayden. Okay. It's real Zayden bully hours, apparently. I mean, it's okay, guys. You don't get this far without getting bullied a couple 100,000 times. I know that goes for a lot of y'all.
It doesn't sound like ASMR. Just saying.
I'm working on it, okay? I had to get closer to the microphone, and I had to get ready internally for my ASMR. Because you know how it is.
This is making me tremendously uncomfortable, but I'm kind of getting into it.
God.
Yeah.
As it should be.
I wish we had a bag of chips so we could crinkle it.
You now don't know where the exit is. Whoever gave me that no what thing. No, we're still paying attention before. Okay, this is
Oh, I just realized they're just for Zayden.
yeah, it's just for Zayden. Specifically said. I'll whisper with Zayden.
Oh, Zayden, you should go to the exit. Do you want to know where it is?
Yeah, apparently we're investigating breaking. I just checked my phone. We're still at
Whoa, that's silly.
okay. Right. You're out the house. I'm on the house. You're out the house. Oh, okay. Anyway, so moving along, we do have some interesting. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. We do have some interesting stuff from a lot of straw that we learned this. No, we have one thing about Black. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have one important thing. Yes. Yeah, go ahead, Raven. So Left doesn't know if he actually believes the idea said shot. And he doesn't think the idea changed.
That spot.
Or that people
See it?
and or voices can actually change. He's still doing his usual like shit. And he loves doing things or he gets hurt for fun. Because he's a weirdo.
I have to break in because people are
people are saying that.
confused.
We have to break it.
And they
People are
can't.
very confused, but I know it's Neymar, so
So we have channel points.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, we have channel points. People can redeem them for effects that happen during the show. So they redeemed, ASMR for me to speak, but Raven can go ahead and speak in her normal voice,
And tell
so
us
people
what's
can
going on.
understand. So people
Yes.
can understand what the lore is going on. But I will be
Alright.
speaking in ASMR for my reactions and everything like that. Okay? So let's
Alright,
go take it from the
let's do
top. So
this. Alright. So basically, Laugh Last doesn't know if he actually can believe the idea when the idea says he will apologize. And he doesn't actually think that the idea has changed because he's of the opinion that people and or voices can actually change. So that's a little stinky. And he is still all about causing chaos and doing things that are fun and hurt because he probably has a pain kink. That's it for our little laugh last segment right now. It was very tiny, but don't worry
Voice
about
and
it.
stuff.
And with that, it's time for another giveaway.
Ooh.
But I'm stuck in this corner, so we'll try. We'll see what happens. Our second giveaway is for a piece of character art by Finch. Look how cute this is.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's
cute. All right, so let me queue up the giveaway.
The giveaway isn't up yet. Wait for Leia to announce.
Oh,
It's up.
I'm being grabbed on my other screen. Hold on. I
You
gotta do
don't
the
have to
giveaway.
choose.
Oh shit!
Objective.
Oh my god!
All right, friends, giveaway is up. Thank you. Oh no. Oh no.
All right. Hey, while that's happening, let's go over what happened.
Fuck.
Well, this is what we give for giveaways to happen. We all get shaped.
I just lost my rock and wait, you guys are shaped. I don't even know where the heck you guys are. I'm not shaped. Leia's shaped. I'm gonna go get her. Wait, Slate, I can't even see her. God.
Killed by the giveaway. Yes, that's me.
I was supposed to find her.
All right, friends, your ASMR time is over.
Alrighty,
Congrats.
finally, I am free from the ASM. I hope those candies were worth it because I still can't find Leia.
I'm right next to you, but okay.
Oh! Wait, really?
I have a mask, sir, right behind you. Turn your butt.
Zayden, go to the. Look at what are you doing?
I don't know where she is.
She's right in front of you.
Okay, sorry, I'm blind.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Need some
Oh
help
my god.
there.
Okay, that was a trip. Thank you for the ASMR snacks. I always appreciate you guys. Hope everyone enjoyed that as much as I did. But anyway, back to this very nice lore. We do have some interesting developments from our favorite spooky voice eater, HTS. But before that, I think we're going to go ahead and conclude our giveaway.
Good point. Let me close
Yes.
that giveaway. And the winner is Messenger.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Messenger 12!
What?
Awesome. Good for you.
Congrats.
That's absolutely insane.
That's so cool, dude.
That's very awesome. Make sure to message me after the show. We have one more giveaway that will be a little bit after our lore time.
Don't worry, it'll be soon. It'll be soon.
You won,
All right.
Messenger. You won.
Yeah. Now back to Hunt the Poo Poo. What's going on with him?
Hunt the dude.
Hunt the Doo
Find the dookie.
Alright. So, Hunt the Strong has been having his followers and chosen gather and bring him
Ready.
the old tongue, like many others are now doing. That seems to be a very new trend that everybody's all into. And they have to tell him what they believe that the phrase means. And he is also asking club members which voice they think is the strongest. And apparently, Laugh Lass is not in the running. And
Oh,
there's a little haha.
Now we go.
I didn't do that. Oh god, I shot by accident. Oh well. Alright. And then he actually asked about if there's a tree in the place in between. So apparently, I think
Hey, Leia,
he lets on.
I got it.
Okay. You got it. Okay.
we're doing it for all of you. All right. We're sorry.
And then Hunt Strong claims that he has had a few conversations with SAO when a club member asked, or I suppose claimed that SAO is the strongest voice. And he has made a comment, which is pretty horrifying, that he tires of dancing. And he says, "Why dance when there's so much work to be done?"
I
Oh
hate
god, I
it.
hate him.
I hate him so much.
We speak as one, Leia.
That's like freaking like a serial killer being like, yeah, well, I'm kind of bored with the last person I murdered. Let me just like
Time for
start to
new
murder
murder."
and track a new one. Oh, I just hate him so much.
Oh boy, there I go killing again. Like,
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Who would have thought that happened?
It's Lay's potato chips.
Hunt
You
the Strong
can't have
tongue.
just one.
Him hungry.
absolutely.
So hungry.
He's super mega hungry. And Ice Guard says, I hate HTS.
Could we create some sort of like metaphysical Snickers bar and give it to Hunter Strong?
Kitty
Oh my
Face
God,
says,
it's gross.
"Oops, all murder." You know, like when they do those flavors, and it's like, "Oops, all murder." It's like, "Oops, all marshmallow." "Oops, all murder." I love it. Oops,
Oh my gosh, that's so
Murder.
good.
Good.
bro. Your their grammar class is horrible. Oh, that was great.
The strong
I love
roller
y'all. Y'all are
coaster
funny.
kids. Thank you, nice guy.
All right, everyone seems to not like HTS. We can completely agree. But moving along, we do got some interesting developments from our favorite HTS possessed individual, and of course, our lovely HQ TBC.
Yo, the unknown caller. Oh, HQ. How I love them. They scared me. They scare me more than the voices do.
I've only spoken to them once, and they were like, "Why's your phone off all the time?" And I was like,
Why not?
They threatened us with purple Norpals once. You know, like think back. I
I thought
appreciate
they
you.
threatened you with nipple twisters, or is that something
Yeah.
else?
That's the
No,
same
like
thing.
I was there. Like yeah, it's purple Norpal.
Oh God.
They're gonna send the drones after us. It's terrifying
So
every
funny.
time you like turn on a drone. It's because is it gonna attack my nipples? I don't know.
We
been
need to
Right.
we need to make you like
They've been
little
threatened.
chainmail like
the
nipple
drone
shields.
clamps.
This
and
is the
twists.
scariest game I've ever played because I might get a titty.
I am scared of my nipples. Every day I live in fear.
Yeah.
My
No more
nipples.
papas.
Hunt the Strong is nothing compared to like a robotic purple nurple. It just so thank
With
you,
hydraulic force.
thank you HQ. Terrify me. So yeah, so unknown caller, or no, I'm sorry, the Blackout Club HQ intercepted a voicemail left for some club members. It sounded disguised. It said, "Done with the voices yet? You will be." HQ also said they haven't heard from Devin in over a week. Damn. Feral children. Be warned, Redacre. That could be a spin-off. It's like Outlast, but it's just feral children.
Children off the leash.
We can
Like-
see all of our avatars like chasing us.
Oh God.
Someone in HQ is a bit they're a bit peeved. Messaging players that they were tired of this invisible soap opera and didn't care if Hunt the Strong ate another stupid voice. They think club members should drown the voices in prayers asking one thing: where the fuck is Bellz?
We're all right.
Damn. I just got chills when you said that. That was so perfect. Like
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that there's certain voices within our ranks that are tired. I kind of agree. Bellz is why we came together. Ultimately,
I sleep. I mean, like because I was like when I spoke with them, I was like, I don't really care about Bellz, and then they were like, oh, how dare you? You need to be sensitive to people that do, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like clearly you're not reading the room right now, but all right, like
it's so unknown caller is being you know, their little emo self saying he always knows it doesn't matter what we want. Who's he referring to? I guess
Santa
popular
Claus.
opinion is Hunt the Strong. Did you say Santa Claus?
Yeah, it's Santa Claus.
Oh God, that's even
he
worse because
knows
he's
when
out there
you-
jumping us too.
He
Yeah,
knows when you're asleep.
yeah, he's out there too.
No!
Santa Claus confirmed. Ugh,
Santa is a confirmed
I am
Hunt the Strong
scared.
host.
this all makes sense now.
Yeah, that was definitely a Zayden scream. My
Game's over,
eardrums are
everybody. Just
burning.
close your apps. We solved it, Santa Claus. Don't ask questions. HQ has also heard that Devin is safe, but starting their own club.
I love this.
HQ says that Stanek is dangerous at night. That's frightening. This
Yeah,
place is Redacre is scarier than real Virginia, and I've been to real Virginia, and that place is frightening.
So I wonder
Um,
what that means. Like, what is the hunter making Stanek do at night? Ooh.
Is it possible Stanek's the one leaving the doves?
No, it was a club member.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
that was like total confirmed.
yeah, that's in the
Female
actual
number.
description.
Yeah, I don't know why I figured that.
in the
Yeah.
club.
So what
No,
else?
no, it's okay.
Like what?
Stanek is probably chasing kids with like a clarinet. That's very sharp.
We didn't
So is Stanek maybe leaving are some of the children that we find maybe not just victims of Hunt the Strong, like one of their tests, but maybe Stanek?
Yeah, very well could
God.
be.
Ugh.
That'd be messed up, man.
Wasn't
So
it?
bad.
Especially because like,
Especially if
it's
he's
a
carried around a
teacher.
clarinet. Like, yeah, because it's
Sharp
someone
one.
that you trust. It's like
We'll have to start looking at kids. If we like find like an oboe reed in the neck, we know.
No. Oh, God.
death by oboe.
No, not oboe. I can just imagine him wailing at the wrong end of a tuba to like intimidate you at the end of the hall.
Tuba hat.
Oh my God. Headquarters urges that if Bellz makes an appearance to ask her about our first kiss. It's a trick. She
Gross.
was 2 years older. We were just friends. We both kissed the back of our hands, but like colliding. Very stupid. But yeah, code word. We have to do it, right? Because she would know. But I mean, that's assuming. I don't even know with Bellz. Like when I heard she was back, my brain kind of exploded a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very startling thing to hear that she was back. I was certainly taken back by it as well.
Almost any possibility seems horrifying to me, considering the months she's been gone.
Yeah, it's very strange that she would just suddenly show up. I also think it's weird. But I mean, if it's like my god doing it, I'm just gonna be like, okay, nay, walk out. You know, I'm walking backwards out the door now. Back to looking for old time cool. If it's not, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's considered.
Yeah.
Nay.
But yeah, other than that, Bellz basically was seen walking, and she says that she was trapped. She was asking club members to show her old time. She was urging them to go through side. She doesn't remember TAD. It says that Stanek told her about the voices, and it is a little strange because, like she mentioned, that she knows about old time, which was rediscovered. So we don't know. And then we did get an unknown number confirming that Devin is safe and that they're helping they're helping them find their mother because they feel that no one else cares, which is kind of, when you read the journals, it kind of speaks about Devin's mother, that she was taken to like, I guess like a correctional facility, like for bad SAO host or whatever, maybe like StatCon or something, who knows.
Aw. Poor
We'll see
Devin.
how that develops, but we all love our Devin lore.
What's the club got to say?
Where's Devin?
And it's also totally fair that they feel like no one cares, because like when's the last time we have collectively as a group like asked about Devin or her family? You know, like it hasn't been a priority, so of course they would feel like the club let them
Devin's
down.
new club. Yeah, absolutely, and then maybe that's what really prompted them to make a new club.
Now I
it is
feel
a little TBC2 Electric Boogaloo Devin. Like,
Ooh. Do they just break
Devin
dance?
NB Gang, yes, absolutely.
Wear
NB
neon
Gang.
clothes.
No, they break. Big brain.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. But
It's-
coming up now, we do have some very exciting polls that on the same topic of Bellz. So we did get these reports that people were talking to Bellz, and we want to ask you guys now if that was actually Bellz or if it was something imitating Bellz. And
Okay, bye.
yeah. Raven, sorry, they were gonna
I'm
come
sorry.
after Leia.
The shape
they
was
were
like-
gonna get it. Yeah, the shape is right there.
No!
No, she called it back down. You're so chaotic.
I got
No, Raven.
She's like, you can't
Okay,
leave
there
without
we
me.
go.
All right,
Now we go.
let's safely escapade back to our boxcar so we can properly set this poll up for you guys. But in the meantime, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on whether y'all think it was Bellz or someone impersonating Bellz or someone that had possessed her body. Maybe she is that.
Dude, if it really is Bellz.
I'm not busy
Hellz
drinking
Bellz.
spoiled milk. I'm busy being the spoiled milk.
You are spoiled milk, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sour, crusty milk.
PS4 for life. Oh. I don't know why I'm comparing PS4 to like spoiled milk, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Because his
everybody,
name
I'm there in spirit. That's me on the milk carton.
Okay.
You're a ghost.
I am a ghost.
RK
Ugh.
thinks that that Bellz is dead because IHT thinks that, and it's not really Bellz. Well, IHT thinks. And then Maxwell says that it's obvious it isn't Bellz, or at least the one we know. Lizzie Tundra thinks that my personal thought is that it is Bellz, but just possessed. And then Zartan says, or Bellz is a manifestation of the club's skill for forgetting her. That's too Shutter Island for this TBC, I think. And then Kitty says, I think she's asleep in SatCon, especially if she's being punished for saying TID's name the way sleepers are punished for speaking in first. But I thought Bellz had said something like, I will help you, like I will take you home, follow the path home, and then when she was saying that in the SatCon, it would lead to an SAO monolith at the end of it as well. So I guess that's why a lot of people have like a weird feeling about it, because other times people have seen different symbols, and this time it was an SAO.
It's also being contacted by something within SatCon that isn't like a god. It feels
Yeah.
unusual, right?
And the captain has been so quiet for so long, and he was the last one who was able to do that. So it's like sus.
It feels
like we're having a
it feels like a kind of like a violation almost, like Bell's being there, because it's so out of the norm.
Uh-oh, Strapo.
Strapo.
Betrayal? On this
Betrayal.
screen, it's more likely than you'd think.
I will try again, my friends. It might be if it's their API is down, then there's nothing we can do. But I'll try again.
Verbally read it out like I know traditional, and Ryu just puts a letter.
Yeah, but then we don't get pretty moving bars.
I know.
You just try it once more. I'll make it shorter.
Magpie says she half remembered something from the Unity tree in the beginning. I wonder if that's something on sibling. Unity tree is a big mystery. Seriously, what the hell is up with it here? Oh, Strople's API returned an error.
Nightbot, you're a traitor.
Oh no,
Nightbot usually is. Don't trust Nightbot ever.
Nightbot! Oh my god. I know
Don't
we have
ever trust Nightbot.
another way to pull. I might be able to
Just
do it
compliment
myself.
it from time to time, because of Skynet and the inevitability.
I could do it on Stropple maybe on there and then just paste it here maybe. I don't know.
Sure, or we can just talk about it. Have people post, like Raven said.
Yeah, that's fine too. But so I think a lot of the consensus right now is that most people don't, or most people think that it is not Bellz. But I guess the only difference is if it was a voice pretending to be Bellz, or if it was someone possessing Bellz. Because if it's a voice pretending, maybe that means that she's not alive. And if it was possession, then we would know that it might be a voice that has her under control. And if it is that, which voice do you guys think it is? All right, go.
Go, go, go.
It was song copy. That'd be creepy.
Pot is a training for the
It's also creepy.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Winter says, I think it's possibly an old tongue trick to trick us into thinking it is Bellz, but it is brainwashed / Crate says, I think it's HTS masquerading as Bellz. Maxwell says, I think Bellz is a copy. Zartan says, if she was real, then I would lean towards empowered. She says, I think it's Bellz being ridden by a voice or something. Little boy TV says, the ominous the adversary. Kitty Face 17 says, wait, I zoned out. What were these options? The options was yes, it was Bellz. No, it was another voice pretending to be Bellz. No, it was someone using Bellz and not pretending to be her. So just someone possessing her. Insane Scott says a song recreation of Bellz, and Infinity Beat says it has to be a lure. It's obviously a trap, but like Night Scar says that it could be Bellz, but she's being blackmailed. That's possible. I mean, she sounded very calm for someone that was blackmailed.
Disoriented, so that'd be interesting.
She sounded very okay for someone that was being held at gunpoint. point or whatever.
Outside of the obvious, it's Bellz and she's okay and she somehow like ascended. Like, what's the most comforting to you?
Like personally, me.
Just like, are you that she's possessed or that she's under the influence of something or that she has a knife to her throat?
I guess the most comforting thing for Zayden to
there's
know.
no comforting options for this unless it's truly her and she's okay. But it's Blackout Club.
I know.
None of
we're
us
not
are
crying at the
okay.
end of this, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's not real TBC hour. No, we're not crying.
I feel like it's hard because she's like mimicking a lot of the same things that we've seen the other empowered human do, but I don't know if we ever like clarified if the other empowered human was like a good force or a negative force, or where exactly we landed on who, what, where, when, how on that. So it's hard for us to even compare and be like, oh, it's kind of like
Maybe
that
it
other
is her.
empowered human, because
Maybe
we
they're
don't
the
know.
same. Yeah, Lizzie said that Belle said sorry at the end of every encounter. That is also very suspicious.
Oh.
Maxwell says that whatever it is, we shouldn't give it old tongue until they prove themselves.
Ooh, I like that.
RK says the other empowered person made people follow the old TID symbol though. So who knows? I know, and then we reported to SAO, and then they were like, never seen ever again. So, I don't know. Maybe...
And they also warned people beforehand that they were going to have a blackout. So there was like advanced warning, and then they were there like leading the people out, like trying to encourage them to follow the other path. Or I should say adversary path.
But okay, with that, we'll move on to our next quote unquote poll, since the beep boop robot has failed us once again, and it's up to mankind as well. Okay, sorry, I was like, what? Okay, so we went ahead and posted what would have been the poll. So who do you think is HTS going to target next? Alrighty, guys, y'all already know. Vote 5. No, there is no poll, but I do take your TMC vote. I'll count that in my head. I'm seeing some TMCs here.
Wow,
I'm so sad it is my desk. Wow, what the? I'm seeing a lot of TMC.
So many.
What the? Everyone thinks TMC is next on the chopping block. Why do you guys think that? Like, can I have some more insight? Is it because he hasn't been or he's been staying in the place between, or?
Can I give my insight? Because I actually agree with
Absolutely.
The whole
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's in my personal opinion. So this kind of goes along. So Hatastran, targeted Dance for us, and his definition of strength is very fluid. It's not just one thing or another. And so I feel like because it's so fluid, he can manipulate it in such a way to serve his own means. And so his last target was Dance for us, right? And she was the farthest ahead out of all the voices when it came to learning the old tongue. And so when he killed her, he absorbed that knowledge. And so who's the farthest ahead with the old tongue right now in the pact? It's the Measure Cuts. The Measure Cuts is actively studying it and is able to stay within the place in between. And I think if the Strong were to be able to take down the Measure Cuts and absorb that knowledge, it would give him an immense advantage. So that's kind of my own personal reasoning behind why.
That's a pretty good reason. Yeah, he did originally hunt the person who was in the lead or knew the most of it at the time, so he could again hunt someone else that is strong.
Could we?
That would.
Could we possibly count on let's say DFY jumping in there and taking that bullet?
That's kind of what I always thought he would do. Like, he would sacrifice himself in some sort of blazing glory, thinking that it would stop. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know if y'all have ever played Halo Reach, but at one point, one of the people sacrificed themselves to blow up like a Covenant airship, and as it blows up, a bunch of them like jump from warp space, and like 500 of them, and that person died thinking that was the end of the war. Like, maybe that's kind of how it's gonna go.
What happened? Because yes, yeah, SAO being a target. Like, what if SAO is taken out? Like, I almost don't feel like that's possible, but could you imagine?
And then the devs would have to recolor all the sleepers.
Right?
I'm just kidding.
No, like,
but like, from that point of view, like, I don't know, it'd be a lot of work, I think.
But I think there was some. I'm trying to remember now,
Does the game go into hard mode?
but I'm pretty sure somebody told Hunt the Strong, SAO is like getting strong, figuring out the old tongue, and his response wasn't like, "Oh, my sires are weak." It was like something like, "Oh, but I've talked to the voice," or something. I now don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he basically alluded to like he's had chats with the voice.
And I know he has because it's so suspicious about these tablets, and it's so suspicious how they don't consider him a threat. And I always thought that SEO would just be like, okay, we're gonna pincer strike the pact, HTS from the back, me from the front, and then whatever's left we'll clean up. But I don't know. The voice has some very interesting packs that it's honored for a very very long time, like that deer statue being there. So it certainly likes to keep complete control over everybody. So we don't know. We'll definitely have to see how that develops.
Oof,
Yeah, it's gonna be super interesting.
it's gonna be crazy.
And
All right,
speaking
so
of our
moving on.
last,
Yeah, our last poll. So everyone is studying this old tongue very, very, very diligently, intensely even. And some are studying it more than others, but they're all racing to master it. So who do you guys think will master the old tongue first? We have HTS, SAO, SA1, Pact, IHT, or LL, because you know what? He's not in the Pact, so he's...
Got a lot of packs and some SAOs in there.
That's the trick with LL. He comes around and he's just like, "I've mastered it all."
I mean,
Sucker.
he...
That's the very last laugh we'll hear is his as he takes over. Boom, called the game.
dude, right? He's like found
Pact
a
has
way
many
to.
songs.
It's all LL. It's all LL.
I agree. When you have like a lot of people collectively working on it, they could catch up to just one person working on it. I mean, SEO has the whole town, but the Pact has what 5 voices working.
Bunch of
on it.
voices
Like
and a
five
bunch of
voices.
children. Zartan says that SAO has the chorus.
Yeah, and apparently the old song you have to find that musical component too. So I don't know how many people on the Pact have perfect pitch since the musician got gobbled up.
That's very true.
Well, time to free Stanek.
Please.
HTS has Stanek, you're right, Sarton. Which is
Cool.
probably why he gobbled her up anyway, because I mean, you need to find those musical components to really put it into good use, so... Big thinking emoji here.
Yeah, I think we should free Stanek.
TID
free
did
UC.
have a host
Yeah,
who
what's
is a
up?
fragment that practiced music, yes, and she had perfect pitch, and yep, you're right.
And then she died.
Alright,
Yeah,
so it
but
seems like
fragments,
Yeah, big
We're
after
helping her
fragment,
story.
exactly. So everyone's... Besides the free Stanek, everyone is very much agreeing that it will be the Pact first. Some say SAO as well. And I think we got an HTS somewhere in here. Oh no, an IHT. Oh yeah, and HTS as well because of the Stanek. So we'll see how that definitely develops as we go along. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and start our amazing community segment. Go ahead and take us there.
And before that, we're going to do our
Giveaway.
last giveaway.
Woo! I did not forget about that. Woo!
So this giveaway is actually for voice cookie cutters from our
I wish I
resident
could
club
enter
member.
Why
Yes.
can't I enter these? These are so
Yes.
cool.
Now you can eat the voices.
Yes. Tired of Hunt the Strong getting to have all the snacks? Now you can.
Those are awesome.
Let me get it set up. So this one is going to say custom art, but it is for the cookie cutters. Again, this is a physical prize, so if you don't feel comfortable giving us your address, then please don't enter. A lot of people want to eat those voices.
RK, I've never stopped the giveaway button so fast. Stands for Ben just so sweet. I know. Imagine getting to bite into a TID cookie.
No,
Delicious.
don't eat my dad, please.
Num 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 num.
No.
num.
I would eat a tid cookie.
I would eat a tid cookie too.
I would not go after the Hunt the Strong cookie though.
But that'd be a power move, though.
That cookie actually like eats you. Like you bite into
Yeah.
it, and then like
Like,
kind of
and
like
part of
a
you goes
pineapple.
away.
It has
Yeah.
enzymes. Exactly. Like yeah,
Yep.
it slowly breaks your mouth.
But it's so delicious, you keep eating.
Absolutely.
All right, friends. The winner is dun, 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 Kitty Face.
Yay,
Oh my
Kitty.
Congratulations.
That is so cool.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh,
That
that
is
is so cool.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We cannot wait
Nice.
to see those
Yeah,
pictures.
you gotta make everybody cookies now. I'm sorry, we don't make the rules.
Yeah,
Yes.
we better get some cookies to our HQ. Mm-hmm.
Feed us, we're hungry.
All right, friends, and with that, it's time to start our community segment that I don't understand. Like, each month, I'm like, they can't top the last month, and then I'm blown away. And you do, every time.
Absolutely. Everyone has beautiful art.
It is so true. All right, this is our May edition. And our first club member artist up is Dana. I hope I'm saying that right. And if anyone in the chat knows how creepy weird I am, then you totally get why this is like my vibe. These are so
Yes.
cool.
100%
cool.
awesome.
Especially the left one, I really love that.
Right.
I love the skull. I live for skulls.
Same. And
Skulls
this
for the
like
skull.
little trachea here, oh, it's so cool.
It reminds me of like a Cenobite from Hellraiser.
Ooh.
That's really awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I love the like little in her teeth wallpaper in the background too. It's just like you don't notice it until you notice it, and then you're like, oh, that's so cool. We also have, of course, our resident Cheeb. And
Is that RK?
Arcade.
Is that RK?
on the
Arcade.
right,
Hmm.
we have, this is actually so sweet, you guys. So, like I said in the beginning, RK donated 10 gift subs to our club members. And so Cheeb actually drew this as a thank you for the sub that they were gifted. On the right. I thought that was a really sweet way to thank a club member. And then, of course, we have Cheeb's work with that booty shape. And they said, this time it
Whoa.
seems Chell's aim was too good. She's practicing camouflage in hopes that it will save her from an angry shape.
Plant now? Plant shell.
I really like that.
Plant shell for sure.
I love their colors and like the way that they do their shading. It's so beautiful. Those like lights
Really?
actually
Yeah,
reflect.
yeah.
It's so nice.
It's really, yeah.
All right, and we also have Shofi. One of these things probably looks similar. There's a commission for RK on the right.
Arcade.
Yes.
Arcade count too. I know we need to have an arcade counter at this point.
And of course, on the left, we have Kylie with their creepy new SAO mask.
Love the little effect coming out of the mouth. It's really
Mhm.
cool.
And we also have some work by April. I believe this is their first time submitting because the name didn't sound familiar. And then I was like, I hope they're new, because if we've been missing their art, I would feel so sad because look how gorgeous it is.
So cute. I love how their kid looks like they haven't slept. That is such a good like
Yeah,
detail
it's a
in
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Right? I love like the way they did their little character sheet too. British follows LL. We'll sneak up on team members in the maze for a laugh. I feel that.
I like how even more exhausted they look in the mask.
So true.
It's so done. They're like,
You've just been out. Yeah, you've just been out there like for hours and hours, days and days.
Very fair. Next up, we have a fun Tetris page. It was actually hilarious because Vo was like, "Oh, I didn't submit a lot this month," and I was like,
Oh,
"Vo, I still
We're like,
have to
"Vo."
play Tetris."
Bo's gone absolutely feral.
Yeah, so these are a mixture of personal pieces and commissions. They do commissions, so if you're looking for that, DM them on Discord. I thought it was really cool to see like this new-ish art style. Like we've seen a lot of the lined work, and now we're starting to see some like unlined work, which is really cool color play come through.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
For a second, I thought the character sheet it was 15. You know, you see like the 5-5. I thought that was like 15 going on 55, and I'm like, I totally get it.
Fair. That's a
I
mood.
totally
That's
feel
a mood.
55 at 15.
Yeah, right.
Super mood. We also have some from Snowfall, and these are little quotes that go along with the god that they represent. And the silhouette work is just such a cool and stark like difference between the bright deep colors that they use.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
And Dance for Us is at the top, obviously, because she's the best.
She's queen.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of work for sure.
Yeah. I've always admired people who can do art. I can't draw worth anything.
Same, I get that.
Yeah.
We also have some artwork from Sans the LL follower, who
Sans.
shortened their name so I could fit it on the
I
tile.
love that they wrote that. I just wanted to say I made my name shorter, so hopefully I can Tetris my name and they're easier. Like,
I know, it made me laugh so
I love
hard.
you, Sans. It's so good. I love it. They're just so good. They're actually getting better. You notice. It's really nice.
That's
I
been
love
the
seeing someone
amazing
improve.
thing, especially like with the Ready for Neighborhood Watch going for more than a year now, is I feel like we've been able to see these artists like completely sometimes change their style, sometimes just refine their style. It's so much fun to see.
Oh, what a privilege. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super grateful we get to do that. So thank you guys for submitting. And look at this cute little dance for us. She just chilling on the moon. She just like ready to hug
vibing.
people.
She's
Yeah.
fine.
So cute. We also have some artwork from The Little Void. And here I feel bad because the comment they put is, I worked really hard, but my drawing skills are bad. And I was like, these are not bad. These are the types of artwork that you look at and then you see what they can be, and then you keep staring because you're like, whoa, but what if like there's this symbolism and that symbolism? So please don't call your artwork bad. These are awesome.
I agree.
I totally.
Absolutely.
The middle one, I actually kind of adore the middle one.
I love the left one because it's so abstract. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
No, Fuzz. I love that middle one. Send me that one. I like it.
Sure.
Left
It's
is my
good
favorite.
stuff for sure. It's very good stuff. This next one is kind of incredible. So this is from Follower of Science Dad, and they actually wrote up like a little scientific article, which would make Science Dad so proud of how fast is the shape. And
Oh
they
my
have
God.
like a procedure section and like a little theory section, and I mean it's just incredible, and it just totally would be something that TMC would groove over.
God, this
So
reminds me
awesome.
of high school so much.
Right?
The father of science dad with all scientific method on this. I love it.
It's so good.
It's so much fun.
We also have some from Sleepy Siren, which is this really cool artwork. And then they also did a poem. We have the poem up here, but we're also going to link it so that you can read it as well. And they also said, love watching your podcast as always. Thanks so much for all you guys do, which is so nice. Thank
So
you.
spooky. Love-
Say that again.
It's so spooky. I love
Yeah, it's got a real fun, spooky vibe.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Shape needs an SCP page.
We of course have some amazing photo edits from Massium, and
Oh,
it
wow.
was like took me forever to realize that this guy over here wasn't like a flying who's the oh gosh, the Halloween character with the pumpkin head. Like that's what I immediately thought of.
yeah.
I love it so much.
Oh my god, Zayden's dying.
Right. They also said that they found a way to donate to Question, which is really cool. They said on Question's website, where you can purchase the Magic Circle, there's also an area where you can send them a tip of your choice. So they wanted to share that you can go to magiccirclegame.com/buy and send them a little tip if you'd like.
Yeah, if you haven't played the Magic Circle Team C, it is such an amazing experience. It's extremely immersive. It's a lot of fun to play with the different mechanics they gave, and it's fun to figure out solutions to the problems they present you with the tools that they give you. So it is very fun to play. I lost a couple hours to it, and I went around and I made sure to collect everything right afterwards too. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it.
I may or may not have bought it yesterday.
Yeah, if you don't have it yet,
You're gonna like
totally
it.
I haven't played it yet.
So good.
Yeah, I'm so ready for this.
It's
Yeah.
so much fun.
We
Also, something that is not known as well is that the characters in the story, if you guys do plan on playing the story, they have a Twitter account as well for you to check out and get more insight on the story. Just something I did find one day as I was looking around on questions. I was just stalking questions, and then I found it. So.
Let's be honest, it's like the most questionable thing to do, though. To hide the-
Yeah.
Right?
It's like the
It
SEO
is.
stalker in real life.
I really like how barren and cold the one on the right is. Just like the loneliness in it.
Yeah, that one
Despite
lone
the
pillar.
giant eye, you know?
Mhm.
I don't. It's so desolate.
I agree. We also have some artwork from Sparrow or Sparrow Moon, and these are her depiction of Die For You plus some drawings of club kids that they ended up doing, and they had a lot of fun with.
So cute.
Awesome.
It's so detailed. Like every single one of these is a little vine. That would have just taken forever. It's so
Oh, yeah.
cool.
They're so cute. I love.
Jeez, so much detail in that Die For You.
Right?
I
It's-
agree.
You keep spotting more and more.
Lines everywhere. Oh my god, could you imagine doing all those?
The Die For You one is super intricate.
Yeah, it's amazing what some people can do out on a flat sheet of paper or flat
Mhm.
surface. We of course have more art from Azura J, which you can tell by the way
Oh,
they use
wow.
colors is just incredible. And yes, you will spot an RK in this piece of work.
Okay, count 3.
This is a group photo of Emerald, which is played by Lexi, Jay, played by Journey, Crystal, played by Kirby, and RK, played by RK.
Now hide from the earth. Okay.
Great.
There's so much personality in every face there. I love it.
I just love the sky. It looks welcoming and warm.
Are they wearing a Chosen shirt?
Yeah, 2 of them are wearing Chosen shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
super
that's,
cool.
I love the color changes in them.
Very
took-
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And next up, we have. Oh.
Mm,
Not really sure what happened here. Guess we'll have to talk to Dax about people getting into our Google Drive. Weird.
absolutely, yeah.
Weird.
This is weird. What is this?
Anyways,
I
well,
think TVC just
Okay.
became real.
weird.
Alright, moving along.
Moving along. So this is from Derp Alkalite. I'll give you 10 guesses who it is, and the first 9 don't count. It's RK.
RK.
Yes. So RK says Derp Alkalite does a lot of wonderful interpretations of the voices, potential physical forms, including antics between the measure cuts and laugh last. TMC and LL Buddy comedy when. Definitely check them out.
I'd watch that show. I'd watch that show.
Dude, I would too.
They have so many voice designs Script does, and they're really cool. So I highly recommend checking those out too. They're like pretty cool. Just saying.
For sure.
TMZ going nuts. Painting a line down the middle of their room. Just yelling at LL not to step over it.
Your side, my side. Do not cry.
We also have some amazing creations by Messenger. He said it's everyone's favorite guy who will eventually reap what they sow. Also, more cursed symbol art featuring TMC. So we were first introduced to them when they made the cursed ones last time, and so here is another one. Plus these really cool 3D sewn like objects of the voices.
Little voice symbols.
I love it. I can't sew for
No. Oh my lord.
This is so.
It's so
I gotta
cute.
get that tin one.
You just hold it in your little hand.
Just don't.
He's so small. I can just put him next to this flame and he go poof.
Why would you do that?
Wow. You're muted.
The chat's gonna get their pitchforks out.
Nope.
Theater.
Right. Of course, our favorite Fiverr member is
I
back.
love this one.
Oh my god.
This was a commission
So good!
for little Suma.
Where's the car?
This is the commission that they requested showing a 1v1. The stalker kid belongs to Massium. And of course, TVC kid belongs to little Suma. It's brilliant, gorgeous, evocative, and amazing.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
This is so nice.
Where's the car?
Where's the car?
Code out of dream therapy, guys. Sorry.
They had to deconstruct it, and then how do you think that bridge broke to begin with? Duh.
That's fair.
That car
expression of
went
the,
down that
stalker's
cliff,
face.
dude. Someone took off the emergency brake and it just pushed it from the back.
If somebody wants to bring a new car down there, that'd be really appreciated.
It's
Well,
patched as
why?
a car in street therapy.
Nope. We also have a submission from Farron. We will link the story to you. Oh, did I not put the story link in? Oh no. We will
Oh,
get you
no.
the story link. But they did
Find this.
a short story about their character, and it's called Kaleidoscope. And I think after reading this, my big takeaway was that to me, like, kaleidoscopes are always like these bright, playful, youthful things that I remember using like at my grandmother's house. But in this situation, Farron uses a kaleidoscope to portray like these really dark, chaotic emotions. And just the way that those two thoughts kind of were juxtapositioned together, I think it's really cool how it shows like how Redacre has taken our kids' youth and just kind of tainted it into something that we don't see as bright and colorful anymore. It's a
Arcade got
really
them
cool story.
right away.
Yeah, RK has the
Thank
link
you,
to
RK.
in stream chat.
Thank you,
Leia
Thank
did
you.
a very good job summarizing.
Thank you. So yeah, check it out. It's only like 2 pages, but it's one of those stories that you think about even after you're done reading it.
It's a good read.
We have some art from Glenn. This was submitted by Ryder, and they said, I wanted some art showing some club members up to fun daytime antics, and a fair came to mind.
They're
So
so cute.
Look at all the trees. 4.
They all look bruised up because they've been busy at
Yeah. They've been getting shit done. But also I want that slushie. I want a slushie.
Yeah, honestly.
Right? Drinking isn't.
I love it. Now coming up, you might want to plug your ears because we have some cursed submissions from Insane Scots.
Oh no.
And while we won't listen to them all the way through, we're going to give you a quick sample and then, of course, provide you links where you can listen to them over and over again until you go insane. So here's the first edit, which is Hunt Strong's laugh in a remix that slaps.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Oh my god, I didn't think the day would come would be remixing Flippin' Point.
Right? Here's another one.
Oh my. Why is this such a bop right now?
And here's the final one.
True, the sleeping sculptor is hers. Chase the sun, the wind made flesh. But out there in the real world, she's losing. Ryan's the only one that believes in her. No one cares what's fair anymore. They want power, no matter the price. That's me.
You're part of her, but you don't have to be. Room in these woods for two hunters.
Please, I don't shed a kill. Ryan went to bed angry. Someone told him there.
I will stop it there to preserve everyone's sanity, but yes.
I have lost 3 sanity tokens to this music.
Please take a listen. They're brilliant and hilarious, and for some reason, Scott's wasn't going to submit them, so what the heck? Please keep submitting your good stuff. We love it. Now, this is a little bit of a different one. This is not a submission yet. Poppy is doing a TBC project that she needs club members' help with. So we're going to put her Discord in the chat. Hit her up if you're looking to help out on a project. And gain some sanity back from what you just lost.
Do we know any idea of what type of people they might be looking for their project, or just like anyone?
They are looking for club members in general.
Absolutely. Okay.
Of course, we have our friends over at the Dreaming Prophet. They went on a little bit of a break, and I'm so glad that they're back. They just put out episode 22, which is putting the beep in sass. Their talking points were laugh last, past, present, and future, and his status and relationships in Redacre. It sounds like a gossip column. I love it. Which he totally doesn't deserve. And then we have our friend Cretacia. Their comment says, sketch dump time. I don't have any polished works for this month, so only sketches. By the way, these are not only sketches. These are brilliant on their own.
Oh, yeah,
Please never think, I'm not going to submit. It's just a sketch, because these are gorgeous. He said most of these, right?
Like the one on the right, create hello. What is that? That is so awesome.
I totally agree.
Word.
They said most of these are scribbles or just typical RP shenanigans or silly things I find amusing, such as powerlifting Shell, which is Cheap's character, being dragged off by a bee-powered cassowary for sibling feelings jams, or pocket voices. Someone get that mini Hunt the Strong away from RK's phone, please. They also did a depiction of Die For You as Cassowary sees him. And there is a deliciously angsty non-canon piece with Charlie, who is played by Barry Boop. And they gave us a little teaser and said, next month they have a special comic project that's halfway completed. So we might be seeing that next month. Maybe. Maybe.
Big eyes emoji.
I hope that would be great. We also, to round out our segment, have some submissions from Novo. Leggy
Novo
leg.
leg! Novo leg!
Leggy Leg himself. So this one's really cool at the top because Novo was one of our artists that participated in our giveaway, and this is actually the giveaway completed piece. So that's really awesome to see that all the way through of Sleepy Siren's TPC Kid. Obviously, we have Leia on the right with her Dance For Us garb. And then we have a serious vid and a meme vid. We'll do the meme vid first. I'll play a clip of it.
Got a question for you. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
Oh my god.
That's right, it's a kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers. What do you mean?
They're both a kilogram.
But steel's heavier than feathers.
I know, but they're both a kilogram.
What?
And this video goes on and on with different voices coming in to try and explain that a kilogram of feathers and a kilogram of steel weigh the same because they're a kilogram, which is just beautiful. They also submitted this amazing song we'll also play a bit of. It's absolutely chilling. And Novo, if you have not seen Kolak 1991, slide into my DMs because I want to show you a song that could literally be like a sister song to this, and they both give me goosebumps, and they're so good. Alright, so Novo, I'm scanning through. We got the song, we have the giveaway piece, and they just left an awesome, they think it's cheesy, I say it's not cheesy at all, but they left an awesome note and saying that they want to thank the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch and this entire community for being so nice. They said that they struggle to be happy with their art, but the response from everyone is always so loving and kind, and it really makes them glad to be a part of this community. And yes, we love you, we love your art, and we're so glad that you're here.
Oh, hell yeah.
100%.
And that, my friends, is our community segment for this month. Please remember to submit for next month. You can submit all throughout the month, and you get special brownie points in some universe that you can cash in when you submit in the first half of the month and not the day before. Smiles?
If only you were serious about these brownies.
Very true. Another thing that we wanted to introduce that we're super excited about is we are going to be looking for 3 volunteers to join the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch and help as what we are terming lore hounds. So let me share a document with you really quick.
Put it in the while you talk.
Oh, perfect. So we have a little questionnaire that we'll post for you to fill out. And that will link you to the description, but basically what we're looking for is people who can spend 30 minutes, maybe an hour a week, helping us compile the lore, helping us get more viewpoints, more theories. We try our very best for you guys, but sometimes it's hard for just a few of us to try and really engage the whole community, and so we would love some more help with that.
Especially with the growth of the game, like it was a lot easier when we only had like 20 of us. Now we have a lot of us. It's so much to go over. So.
Exactly. And we don't ever want anyone's opinions or speculations or theories to like fall through the cracks. We hear what we hear, but we know that there's so much more.
Absolutely.
So when you fill this out, if you're interested, there's a link over here that where we'll have you read the expectations to make sure it's something that you're ready to sign up for. And then the very last thing is just a little writing assignment where we put together a document with a couple fake lore bits and some fake interaction archive bits, and we just want you to organize them and show us, you know, kind of what you think it should look like, so that we can make sure we find the right people for the job.
Thank you all for, if you guys consider applying, thank you for applying. We definitely look forward to working with you all if you guys do decide to come.
Absolutely. And we also wanted to let you know that once we get applications through and we find a bunch of people who are totally qualified and ready to do the job, we're going to put those in a random pool and pull out 3. So it's going to be completely random.
Absolutely. And with that, be sure to stick around at the end of our podcast as we will be going in for...
Uh-oh. Did something cut out?
As we go in for... Sorry, that was for dramatic effects.
Yes.
Yeah. So the intended would. Yeah, exactly. Winter got it. It was a Star Trek moment. RK says, explain the glitchy entry. I don't have it explained.
I don't know how it got there.
It got there.
It's like a corrupted slide or something.
Maybe you can help us, but we have no idea what that is.
I think somehow someone got in the Google Drive. Who knows? We'll have to talk to Dax about it.
The cursed object. It's like the ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Careful about 7 days from now.
And with that, do you guys hear something?
No, they're here again.
What is that? Those footsteps?
Go hide.